I've only just landed here and it is freezing. There's snow here. I wasn't expecting it because whenever you think of Croatia, you think of warm, summery vibes. I suppose I should have known better. It's January, right? So I went to my hostel and I went and got food. I just got something really cheap and quick because, like I explained in my last video, it's either eat something fancy and spend more money on it and get less time, or eat something cheap, quick, and I get to spend more time in Zagreb, Croatia. It's really weird that I'm here, honestly. It's always been like a destination I've wanted to go to, but it was just kind of seemed unachievable because it was always like that fancy, really far away place, but I'm here. What a night. As you can tell, I wish I could say what a night in a good way. In my hostel, there was this man who was being extremely loud. 5 o'clock in the morning, was turning on the lights and just talking full volume. And I don't know if any of you have ever stayed in a hostel before, but there's kind of some ground rules that you be respectful and quiet for everybody. Travel's not all glorious all the time, but it's a brand new day in Zagreb. And we're gonna make the most of it because today's the only day I have. So, oh, big drop of water just landed on the phone. I just went into the Zagreb City Museum, learned a little bit about Zagreb before I walk around more. It's a lot older than I thought it was. They actually had excavation sites inside the museum, so you could see like stuff from way back when, like the original structure of stuff. Pretty cool. It's officially noon, as you can hear. This is like one of the most unique churches I have ever seen in my life because it is not like the others, I suppose. If you look, it has I'll show you the other way around. It has Croatian pattern designs as tiling instead of just normal stuff, which I think is really cool. This really threw me for a trip. You think of Croatia and you think, wow, it's so like sunny and warm. I mean, it's really sunny today, but warm and it's like basically summer there. No, it's not. It's quite snowy actually. It's beautiful. I was not expecting this. It's a pleasant surprise. I must be in some mystical, magical, evil, enchanted forest because this rock was just thrown at me. And for the love of God, there's nobody around. So I went to this cute little vintage shop and I found pressed flowers from Croatia from like the 50s, and I was like, I gotta get that. But the guy didn't take card, so I had to go to an ATM. And then he didn't have change, so he just gave me 2 for the price of 1, basically. Here, let me show you. They're really cute. They're tiny and adorable, and I love them. And I was talking to him about my favorite flowers and how I already have pressed flowers in my room and stuff. And I showed him my tattoo of my flower, and he was like, I need to give you a present. And he gave me a cute little bracelet. Like, I feel very welcomed here. He told me, it is souvenir from Zagreb. So, I will always remember it. I decided to take a little nap because of the whole shebang last night, and I didn't get much sleep and I had to switch rooms and all that. But now I'm back out. And I'm on this like market street that I was on where I got that bracelet. And I'm gonna go get some traditional Croatian food. That dinner was divine. Oh my god. So I don't know what the names of the dishes are. I have them written down because they're really good, but I don't know how to pronounce them. It was basically, for those of you who have had baklava, it was like if baklava was made into a dinner dish with like cheese and stuff. Oh my god, it was so good. And then I also had this little deep fried like cheese ball thingies. Really good. A glass of white wine. I am so full, I didn't even finish it all, and it was only €13. I couldn't get like 1/4 of that in the United States for 13 euro. 13 euros are really comparable to dollars. So, yeah. Subway. I don't know what's going on. I need to get off of it, and now I'm just like in the tunnel going somewhere. I'm just following people. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. Here's an insider look on something you'll probably never see. Good morning. I'm in Paris now. Not for long. I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Norway. Bonjour. People that I know. Seeing me record, it's kind of embarrassing. Anyways. Yeah, of course I'll take you guys around with me there and show you everything that I do, because it should be pretty epic if it's exactly how I want it to be. But for now, I guess goodbye until tomorrow when I go to Norway. Getting on board. I'm so excited. I'm here. This is the coolest thing that I've ever done. Oh my god. I'm in the Arctic Circle. I'm in the Arctic. So I'm in a bar that is entirely made of ice. Walls, ice, bench ice. The glass is ice. There's ice sculptures. Like, everything is ice. The bar was made of ice. I love this. Oh, and they're giving me like a special Norwegian drink made with crowberry. Okay, so now I'm in the gift shop sort of area, chill area, and I bought some reindeer meat, like kind of salami. So I'm gonna try it and let you guys know how it is. It's kind of like, it's gamey, obviously, but it's like a little sour. It's good.
It won't be news, cause we're the same person basically. I spend my days listening.
So, waking up in Norway, it's really cool because I finally can see my view. At 9 a.m. it looks like it should be like 6:30 a.m., but that's okay. I'll show you guys. Here's my little view. Beautiful Norway. It snowed last night, but I love it. And just like that, we're out for another day in Tromsø. It's amazing here. It doesn't look that amazing right now, but I'm just so in love with it. Like, mountains. Paris has none, so I'm very excited about that. For it being the Arctic, it's really not that cold. It's been colder in Helena, Montana, where I used to live. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like speaking too soon, but I'm doing great right now. I think I'm gonna head to a couple museums about like Norwegian culture and Arctic culture and whatnot. But I gotta walk like 20 minutes to get there because I refuse to pay for a taxi because Norway is expensive. But anyways, yeah. Okay, so I spent today basically going around to little museums and stuff during the sunlight. Almost just slipped and fell on ice. And I have my Northern Lights excursion tonight. Well, like Northern Lights hunting excursion, I suppose. One that I had originally booked was canceled because it's cloudy. But I booked another one and I'm just hoping for the best. Because even if I don't see them, I won't feel right, like, not even trying to go see them while I'm up here, so. Whew. Almost slid straight into the road there. Maybe I'll pay attention now. They ended up canceling, which sucks. I cried. So I'm getting pizza now to help comfort myself. I rebooked for tomorrow night, but they might cancel tomorrow night as well because the weather will be pretty much the same tomorrow. So yeah, there was a point in which I rented a car that I was going to pick up tomorrow, just do it myself, but I decided not to because the person who I was going to do it with backed out. So I think my boat tour is still on for tomorrow of the fjord, but yeah. So unfortunately my boat tour was also canceled today because of the weather. It's not really that bad of weather, so I don't really understand, but whatever. I booked another tour for tonight for hopefully Northern Lights, but the people messaged and said that the weather's not looking great. And I was like, please don't cancel. I've already had 2 people cancel on me, please. And so they said they will reevaluate the situation at 3 o'clock. So for right now, I'm headed to, it's called Polaria. It's an Arctic aquarium. So I wasn't planning on going there, but since all of my other plans got canceled, I thought, hey, why not? These mountains, they're so pretty. I just can't believe I'm here right now, honestly. This is my last day and I'm really sad about it. I don't want to leave. I'm gonna cry. I love it here. I might move here someday. I might. So I'm headed to the bus stop to go to the airport. It's been a really great trip. This is one of my favorite countries I've ever been to by far. It's gorgeous here and it's amazing. Last night I was able to make some friends who had cars. We went driving around looking for the Northern Lights, but we weren't successful, but we did see some very pretty mountains along the way. It was dark, but we still saw them. And I'm very satisfied with the whole trip. It was perfect and I'm very, very glad I came. I'm on a double-decker bus in England. Walking to my hostel now. Hopefully this time will be better. I'm in a all-female dorm, so hopefully that'll make things a little better. I haven't been to the UK like for 5 years. My first time back here. Well, technically I was in Northern Ireland, but back in Britain, like Great Britain. This is my first time back in 5 years, and it's good to be back. I missed the vibes that it gives off. It's really nice. And so the plan is to figure out what I'm gonna do tonight, like for the weekend. I'm thinking if it's not too far, I might try and go to where Shakespeare was born. I'm gonna see if there's like a bus tour that will take me up there, but if not, I'll spend a day in Bath, which is next to here. This is where the Roman baths are in England. And one day I'm going to go to Cardiff in Wales. So then I'll check off another country as well. But I actually blend in here. I look like everybody here. Nobody's like, oh, you're from somewhere else. Well, I am from somewhere else, but I look like you guys, so. Definitely giving United Kingdom vibes right now. It's beautiful. I just went inside of this cathedral right here. And the cathedral itself, I mean, it's beautiful, but it's not like super unique, I don't think. But what is unique is that it was by far the most inclusive Catholic establishment that I've ever been to. They recognized that they used slave labor to build it. They had several things talking about it, and they talked about, you know, early presence of black people being like in positions of power, I suppose, in the church. And then they talked about how they're curbing their carbon footprint to try and help with climate change. They offered menstrual products in the ladies' bathroom. It was pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. So this has been a favorite of mine for a very long time. Jammy Dodgers. I can only find them in international stores in the US, but they're just at the supermarket here. They're really good. I'm so excited to eat them. Well, good morning from Bristol, England. It is almost 7 a.m. I'm never up this early on my own, but one of the only things I'll lose sleep for is travel. Going to Wales today. Gonna go see a national park, and I'm pretty excited about it. As long as like the train strikes don't like interrupt me getting there, everything should be going like just fine. I successfully made it to Wales a couple hours ago. I'm in a little town. Anytime I try and pronounce it, it just sounds like carefully, but I think it's like Caerphilly or something. Either way, here I am.
Ar ôl canrifoedd lawer, roedd wedi cael digon ar yr ogofeydd enfawr, felly dath allan, codi'n uchel uwch ben Dinas Emrys.
So I suck because I forgot to record any of the castle stuff. I took pictures, which I'll probably put on here, but I forgot to record at the castles, so I'm sorry. Today is a brand new day. I'm still in Bristol, but I'm headed to a little town called Bath. I think I told you guys a little bit about it yesterday, but it is also hometown to famous author Jane Austen and also famous author Mary Shelley. So I'm gonna go over there because I love both of those authors. They're both very talented women, or were both very talented women, and I'm gonna go check it out. I might pick up a copy of one of their books while I'm there just to, you know, honor the you know, whatever, but that's where I'm going. Can we take a second to appreciate the train station? Like, that's cooler than anything in the United States, and this is just a train station. This is where the water from the spring actually comes from. You can see like the bubbles coming out of it from the bottom, like this is the source. And very popular among, where are they? Pigeons as well. Who would have known? I'm just sitting here in front of the Roman baths and I'm just kind of realizing like, wow, I'm really here. I don't know, it makes me a little bit emotional because I've had a really hard time in Paris adjusting. Like it seems like it should be normal or easy because it's a Western culture. It's a Western culture, but I don't have like friends or family over there, or Andrew, my boyfriend, and it's days like these whenever I get to go and do really cool things like sit in front of a Roman bath and talk to you guys that I realize I'm living my dream right now. And I think Paris is just the way of making that accessible for me. Because I couldn't hop over to Bath, England for a weekend if I lived in the United States, so perhaps the dream isn't Paris, but it's rather this, stuff like this, you know, where I could just have this time in my life where responsibilities aren't really there for me. Well, I have to pay rent and stuff, but I've already got that covered, so it's just my time, you know? My time to have fun.
It's a bit hot for my chin.
I just tasted the water, and well, like where I was allowed to, and it's hot. Yeah, obviously it's from a hot spring, but it's like irony, and there's a lot of sulfur in it, so it was not good, but it'd be nice to soak in. I just visited the Jane Austen Center, and now I find myself in a completely different area about Mary Shelley and her Frankenstein. Different vibes entirely. There's a baby. It scared me. Well, it's not a real baby, but the thing is rocking by itself, so it definitely scared me. But here I am. So I just walked into this room. The curtain was made out of like this weird meat material, and it's giving me the creeps because that is Frankenstein's monster himself, the creature, and it's breathing. Oh my god. No, it's literally its chest is moving. It's looking at me. Oh my god. Its eyes move, it's following. Oh my god.